What's up, everybody? KNDoperative here, and I am very close to finishing up my clip-accepting snap carbine, so I figured I would show it to you guys today. Without further ado, here it is. Big ol' explosion in the background, just for epicacity. Anyway, so here it is. It's freaking awesome. I love this thing. I had a half day in school today because the semester just ended and the second semester starting. So because of that, pretty much once I got home from school, all I did after eating lunch was work on this. And it is really close to being finished. It's not in firing condition just yet, and I'm going to tell you guys all the things that I still have to finish on it. But I did want to give you guys an update and show you my progress, because I know you guys like seeing these types of videos, and I'm sure some of you are curious with how this project is going. So, for those of you that don't know the awesomeness of this project, this is pretty much my snap carbine, my second one that I built. First one that I built, I traded to Numa, plus some money for his crossbow. And then this is the one I made for myself after I traded that one away. The old version didn't have anything from here over. That was different, and then the stock was completely different. Pretty much I have a light, more tactical-looking stock on there, and it's actually these connecting rods. There's one here and one here. Those are actually made out of metal, or aluminum or something, some sort of metal. And they're both, all of them are screwed on with, why am I still in focus? Come on, get the gun in focus. Come on, camera. Is it in... Son of a bitch. There we go. It's in manual focus. My bad, guys. I thought I set it to autofocus, but it wasn't. So yeah, it has two screws here and here. And then on the other side, it's the same thing. And you go over here, it has 4 more screws attaching it. So it is super sturdy. That is frustrating. Back up a little more. Sorry, guys. I'm going to mess with this. Alright, so, yeah, so the stock... There's no play in the stock whatsoever, no up and down play, no in and out play. It's awesome. It's really comfy. It also makes it really lightweight, and there's a nice little cheek rest here to rest your cheek there. And you can see, as you can see, I can still prime it back very easily. It has no spring in it because I don't have the spring in it right now, or the back plate that goes in here that holds the spring. But yeah, so that's this. Now the other cool part, other than the stock, which I was working on today, is the front, which I showed you guys before, but pretty much all I've done is attach the front and glued all the brass together and made all of this one piece. Now the barrel comes out. Why does the barrel come out, you ask? Just like many other brass breeches, all the stuff here that's actually still attached to the blaster, that's still part of the blaster. The barrel's removable, because that's how the breech works. So pretty much this barrel goes in here, in the front, just like that. Goes in like that. And then this well on the bottom, this is inserted into it. Yes, a standard Nerf Recon mag. And it's inserted just like that. So this is what the blaster looks like when it's done. And pretty much how it loads is, you pull the barrel out, like that. What that does is, I'll show you with the mag out. What that does is it opens up the breech there. So, you open it up, a dart is fed in through the spring in the clip. You close it, then you have a dart in your barrel. You're ready to fire. So it's pretty much, I use this at a few wars with a speed loader, and a speed loader is only good for 2 shots, unless you have like a 3-barrel speed loader or whatever. And an RCB clip is good for 5, 6, 7, 8 shots, however large your clip is, but it increases the dead space. And I don't really like that, especially because the snap carbine is designed with a pretty short draw. There's many other homemades that use 6-inch draws, 8-inch draws, and this has like a 4-inch draw. Just barely a 4-inch draw. Pretty much the exact draw of a long shot, for those of you who want comparison. So it doesn't have a huge amount of air capacity. It has the exact same amount of air capacity as a long shot plunger. So I didn't want to use an RCB clip. I've never used an RCB clip on this. I don't really know what it would do to the ranges. I don't know if it would affect the ranges that much, but I decided I wanted to go with a breech because I haven't done a breech homemade before, or a clip accepting homemade for that matter. So that's what I wanted to do. So it's in full working order. The clip fits in, as you can see. It wiggles around a little bit, but not that much because it's tight. It doesn't really wobble forward and back. So it's pretty tight in the well, yet it fits perfectly snugly in there. You get it in and it stays in there. It doesn't come out. It requires a good bit of force to get it out and to get it in. So it wobbles around a little, but pretty much what I use is I just use that to brace my left hand for the kind of like a vertical foregrip almost. So I kind of hold it like that, and that's what I've been doing since I've put it on there. And that actually is ridiculously comfortable. I wish through a video I could show you guys or allow you to experience how comfortable of a blaster it is. I don't know how it worked out to be so comfortable, but it is. And I got the length of the stock just right for keeping the compactness, yet making it comfortable enough that I can still get my cheek down and look down the center top of the blaster. So it's really sick. And the spacing between my shoulder and the clip is perfect. So resting my hand there, there's just a nice, gentle bend in my elbow, and it's just very comfortable. And of course the grip is the same grip I've been using before. I love this type of grip and Ertl Rapid Fire Shotgun grip. If you guys have an Ertl Rapid Fire Shotgun shell you're not using, consider putting it on one of your other blasters or putting it on a homemade, because they're so comfy. It's perfect size, all that stuff. But yeah, that's all I wanted to show you guys today. Like I said, it's not finished. Once it is finished, I will show it to you guys completed. Pretty much the other things that I have to do that aren't done yet are I'm doing some tweaks with the... Let's see if I can pull it out even farther. No, I can't because there's screws in there. I'm doing some tweaks with the plunger head. So as you can see, the plunger head's not in there. So I'm going to re-put the plunger head back on, and I'm just doing some tweaks with that. I took it off so that way I could lighten it just a little bit, because there's a little bit more I could chop off. As you guys know, I'm using a long shot plunger head for that. And then I'm re-lubing it, and when I attach it back on, I'm going to attach it back on even sturdier, so there's no chance of it breaking off. So, and then after that, what else do I have to do? I have to shave down the screws that are inside here. I don't know if you can see them. There's one that I'm pointing to right there. I have to shave that down so that way it doesn't get in the way of the spring. Yeah, because those are just sticking right through into the inside of the shell. So I'm just going to shave those down so they're just the perfect length to screw these little metal brackets into the PVC and not stick out through the PVC. So that'll give space for my spring to fully move without getting in the way of anything. And then finally, I haven't even messed with the seal on this module that's attached to this piece of PVC. So I have to wrap it in a little bit more E-tape, and then I'm going to be gluing it in. The glue is pretty much because I never need to take apart the front half of the blaster. There's never anything you need to do to the front. There's no internals in the front. It's just the breech, and I can access the breech from here. So the way I get the spring out and the plunger out and everything is by unscrewing anything on the back. So the spring stop, the stock, all that stuff can be unscrewed. So I can remove all the internals in here out of the gun through the back. So pretty much this is going to be glued onto here. It's screwed on with 4 screws, like I said, for stability, and then the glue is for the seal. So between the plunger head and the breech, it's going to be 100% seal. So I'm extremely excited to see how this thing performs once I get it completely finished. Oh, and one other thing I forgot to mention is, no, I will not be using this exposed brass at a war. I'm going to be putting some PVC pipe on it. So pretty much all I'm going to do there is I'm just going to wrap the barrel in some E-tape, slide the PSI pipe on it so there's very tight, super glue that together, and then it'll look like this. And I actually think that looks really nice with like a wider barrel. And I don't know if I'm going to keep these colors. I'm probably going to wind up giving the whole thing a base coat of black and then going over it with another color. But for now, I actually think it doesn't look too bad. And if I take the mag out, I think it looks even cooler. How sick does that look? Like, yeah, boy. That looks freaking sick. I'm sorry, I'm getting excited, guys. That's what she said. So, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Please tell me what you think in the comments below, because I really appreciate your guys' opinions. And that's it. I will catch you guys when I finish up this project. See you guys later.